What do we have here?
This is my 64 Ford F100. Came out of a junkyard in Pennsylvania. Should have left it there, because it turned out to be so rotten. Cab and nose are from Arizona. The back box was very, very rusty. We fixed that. There's probably every kind of body filler in that you could imagine, plus some fiberglass.
Did you you put a lot of metal into this too?
I did. It was completely going, and what somebody had done was put a piece of that beaver board in the back. The plywood that's made out of sawdust and glue.
Yeah.
And the water got under that and just rusted it right out. Front of the front of it, there was nothing there at all. It was completely gone. Front cross member was gone. I used an iron road sign post for that.
Creativity.
And the side pieces that were crushed in, what I did with those is I asked Glenn how to do it, and he's a tin knocker by trade. So what we did is we took 2 pieces of sheet metal, bent 2 90s in them, put one on each end, tapped the metal up so it was straight, welded it on, boom, there we are.
Looks good.
It's not perfect.
Well, this thing is a work truck. It was a work truck for all its life, and
it's going to be my grandson's.
It's still a work truck.
Yep.
Now, the cab that you put in this, if I recall from last year, it looked like it was an old forestry cab.
Could have been. Yep. Could very well have been. It was supposed to have been from Arizona, and it was supposed to have been rust-free. However, looks like it spent some time underwater, so I had to rebuild one cab mount, and the whole back of it was rusted out. And one cab corner, this cab corner was still good, and the other one I had to replace. You can see the inside, it's a little dirty, but that's all done. It come out pretty good.
So, what you put in this thing for a motor? Actually, the seat looks half decent.
The 302 out of a 69 Mustang, automatic. Made the 302 out of piled parts from 2 engines. It now has disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the rear. It's got the dual master cylinder.
Got plenty of radiator there.
Plenty of radiator. And what I'm doing now is I just put a new oil pump shaft in it. So I'm using the drill to bring the oil pressure up in the engine before I start it, so it'll be nice and lubed up inside. And what I'm going to ask you to do is sit in the driver's seat and tell me how high the oil gauge goes.
Okay, when we fire that up, we'll take care of that. I love a farm, man. All the stuff. Whenever you need anything, you just go to the piles and help yourself.
That's it, and make it.
Yeah, we'll take a walk around and take a look at the Horde here in a few. Now, since I've been up here last, did he just build that?
That's a new building. He bought a motorhome.
Okay.
So that's inside there. Huh. A lot of that lumber is cut from, was taken right off of his farm here, and he's got his own sawmill. So he sawed it all up himself.
Well, I didn't even
nice
think.
Little job.
Yeah, he had to pull the bed off the Kubota.
Yeah.
Does this thing have a hydraulic?
Yeah, it dumps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of work.
A lot of work. So
that was one of those where, you know, you pick a nice warm day and do it.
I told him as soon as he gets that motor back, we'll work on it and get it back together, because I don't like to see things
well, you don't want it sitting around. The next thing you know, a bolt gets lost, and you find out it's a $5 bolt, and it takes 3 weeks to get a new one, and by the time you get that, you lose another bolt.
Yep.
Yeah.
This just got a disc brake conversion on the front, drums on the back, brand new, all new brake lines.
Now, how you found this on the internet? This
actually, I found it in a junkyard down in it was one of them you-pull-it parts places down near Levittown, PA. And was real rusty. The other cab was so rusty, and the big part of that, the hardest part of that, was the roof was even rusty. So.
And he had paperwork on the truck.
I don't have paperwork, so we'll see what happens when I go to register it.
You have no paperwork at all?
I got a little bill of sale. That's it.
You might be going back down to Pennsylvania to get some.
She's out of business.
Some always out of business.
Yeah.
This could get interesting.
Yeah.
You might. I have a friend up in New Hampshire. The way they have it is, if it's old and you show up with a bill of sale, then they convert that into a title.
Yeah.
You might. So we might have to make friends or something for you.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing. Have a great day. Bye now.